Now by the driver of the number 78 Furniture Row Toyota for Furniture Row Racing. Defending race winner and last week's winner at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Pretty dominant performance there, Martin Truex Jr. You had a strong performance in this race last year as well. Given that we may face a few challenges here, how is that experience going to help you in Sunday's race?
Well, I think I was obviously looking forward to the weekend. I think typically past experience at a track is definitely a good thing. I think we found some things last year that we could really key in on to find speed, and I think both races last year we were capable of winning speed wise. So look forward to the rest of to the weekend and trying to pick up where we left off last week. It's always fun to come to any racetrack after a great weekend. So looking forward to it, and hopefully it'll dry off and we'll get to do some practicing today.
Questions for Martin Truex Jr. We'll go right here to the front. I'm just going to pull this one over for you.
Martin Macatrillo with the Lebanon Daily News. When you guys come here to Pocono year in and year out, it always seems to be a fuel mileage race. You don't see that many cautions here. But with the weather due this weekend, do you think that might change? And if so, how do you guys prepare for maybe two different types of races?
Yeah, you really never know when you come here what you're going to get. So it's been one of those places where you never exactly know, depending on cautions falling and things like that. I remember years ago running down the leaders, trying to win here, and it started raining. My buddy Newman won that day, I think, or Gordon maybe won. But it's just one of those places where the strategy is dictated by the cautions, because the track's so big. You can pit under green without losing a lap if you're running up front. So that kind of, it's just different strategy-wise. It's almost like a road course in that respect. So, you never know what you're going to get, but we'll be ready for anything. We've got a win now, so it's we're in the chase, and we can kind of do a little bit of gambling and take some chances, try to get another win.
We'll go to your left to Jerry in the back.
Martin, Jerry Jordan, Performance Racing Network and Kicking the Tires. After your dominating win last week, did you get any calls or texts from your fellow competitors out there, ribbing you or anything? And how's the week been after that win?
We got a few texts and tweets and all that. It was good. It's always, there's so many great guys in the garage here, and so many great people in this sport. It was neat to see their reaction. It was neat to get congratulated and see a lot of the guys on pit road after the race. That was it's just a humbling kind of experience. So that was good. Really a good week, busy week. Had a lot going on, and probably the best I've slept in a while was last night. Just getting to the track and kind of knowing what was going on today. So just a great week and a lot of celebration, a lot of a lot of talk about it, and I still just can't believe how many laps we led and just the miles. Just thinking about all the greats that have come and gone through NASCAR, all of our heroes, my heroes. To think that I led more laps in a race than anyone ever has, or more miles, was just it's just a really cool thing for me. So definitely a great week, one of the best I've ever had.
We'll go right here to the middle.
Zach Sterniola with the Pocono Record. I know you were part of that tire test here about a month and a half ago. What were you able to learn there, and how did this new low downforce package react here at Pocono?
I think we got a lot of good information. We ran through a lot of tires. Felt like we found some that I think will race really well. There's only 4 cars here, so we didn't get a chance to put a lot of rubber down. The temps were cool. So you never really quite know. You're trying to lay down as much rubber as you can, make as many laps as you can, and hope when you're tire testing that the sun would come out and it would just get warm. So it typically doesn't happen. I don't know why that is, but I think the low downforce package, the new tires, they had quite a bit more fall off than what we've seen last year. Hopefully that's going to make it to where we have to pit for tires when the caution comes out. Hopefully the cars will slow down on longer runs, make passing opportunities better. That's kind of been our goal each and every week. And I feel like the best races we've had this year have been the ones where the tires have fallen off the most. Certain tracks, it's hard to make that happen. Felt like we made good progress on that here at Pocono in the tire test. So we'll see if what they brought back does what we want it to do.
We're going to go to Chris, and then we're going to go back over here.
ChrisKnightCatchfence.com. Martin with the win now. Can you guys afford to gamble a little bit, or are you guys going to keep the same mentality that you had before the win?
I'm sure there will be opportunities for us to take a chance or two here and there. You know, obviously you don't want to, you never want to just do something silly and throw away a chance at a good finish. But I think there will be opportunities for us to gamble, to do things maybe we wouldn't do if we were worried about points. So, yeah, I mean, it's from here till the chase starts, it's really all about wins, and it's not about points. So if we can gamble and have a better opportunity to win, I'm sure we'll probably take it.
Mark, we're going to go over here to your left and back over here to the right to Dan.
Dom, got to go on the racingexperts.com. Martin with Barney in attendance last week at the victory. What's the attitude been like this week with Barney, and will he be here this weekend?
Honestly, it's this week wasn't really much different. It just was fun to see him there. That was the first time he'd been in one of his wins or one of his team's wins. So it was cool. It was definitely the most excited I've ever seen him. He's put a lot of effort into the race team. In the 11, 10 and a half years that they've been going. So it was fun. It was just fun to see, fun to celebrate with him. Definitely the most animated, most excited that I've ever seen him, and he even hugged me twice. So he was really putting it out there, and we had a good time with it.
We'll go right here.
Dan Gelston, the Associated Press. Martin, how has it all come together for you these last 2 years? Winning races, racing for the championship, leading all these laps. Is it just the team? Or are you doing something different? What's been the key these last 2 years?
I'd have to give most of the credit to the team. I'm different. I'm doing things different. I feel different. I feel like I'm a better driver than I've ever been. But unless you have a great team and all those things, all the things around you it takes to be competitive at this level against these drivers, against these teams, you got to have it all. You got to have a great team. And 2014 we struggled. I went through a lot. We went through a lot, and we just kind of hit the reset button and approached things differently. And now we've had we had come off a great year last year, my best ever, and on the way to having an even better one this year. So we just got to keep focused, and I think we know what it takes now. My guys are really, really smart about focusing on the right things, the right areas, giving me the information I need to be a better driver. So just got to keep focused and make sure we're ready when the last 10 races start this year.
We'll stay on the right side with Jeff.
Jeff Gluck from USA Today. I'm not sure what the weather's going to do this weekend, but
You either, huh?
Yeah. if there's a lack of practice time and no qualifying, how do you see that affecting the race on Sunday?
I'm good to just line them up and race right now. I mean, we did a tire test here, so I guess we got a little leg up on everybody. But I don't know. I mean, I think that anywhere we go, you want to lay rubber down and you get a kind of an idea of what you're going to see. And like we talked about, wanting the sun to come out so this place will get slick and the groove will widen out, because that's what puts on the best racing. I'm interested to see what the tire is going to do, just because of what I felt in the tire test, and pretty optimistic about it. But until we get everybody out there, it's hard to say. So I'm good either way. I just hope we get it in Sunday, and we'll see what happens.
Are you thinking that it could potentially wear enough that you would fit tires before?
I don't know that they'll ever wear enough for that, but I'm thinking it'll slow down enough that when it's time to put in gas, or you pit under caution for any reason, hopefully you'll want to take 4 tires, not 2 tires or no tires.
Zach Catanzarelli, Fun Stretch. Coming off the win last week, winning this race last year, could the timing have been any better for you to have a great race on Sunday? Could it have planned out any better to have a great race?
Well, we've had a lot of great races this year, but it was I think the biggest thing, it was just nice to finally close the deal on one, get that victory, put that behind us. Last year, the 4th race we led the most laps, we won, and then this year, with the 4th race of the year, I think we led the most laps, we won too. So it's kind of strange. I don't really understand why we have to lead so many races to finally win one, but that's the way it is. So just good time to get it behind us, obviously, and looking forward to moving on and hopefully getting some more.
Martin, thanks for coming in this morning.
Yeah.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.